so sexy. Chocolate.
Shit, this is hot. Yeah. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is T and this is Tea Time, where we do fun and crazy things. If you're new here, thank you for coming. If you're not, thank you for coming back. Before we get into this video, make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea, because you know there's always time for tea, baby. Okay, so oh, disclaimer, they're doing a lot of like building, like literally like right there, so if you guys keep hearing all these noises and drilling noises, I'm so sorry, but there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm tired, I know you're tired, and it's all right, it's okay, we're all tired together. Cool. Right, welcome to the third episode of Talks with T, God and Me. Obviously, before we get into this video today, make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea, because I've got my cup of tea here. You know, you can't have Talks with Tea without a cup of tea, you know. Talks with Tea, tea. Y'all get it, yeah. Jokes 101. Okay, so that was really hot. So this is the third episode of Talks with Tea, God and Me, and this is called When Life Gives You Lemons, Make Lemonade. Yeah, you guys know already. You guys know that saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And basically what today's video is about is how to deal with all the, not all of them, but how to deal with a lot of problems in your life and how to make your life a lot easier. The stress of life can just kill you. You just fall, collapse and die, honestly. So yeah, life is very, very unpredictable, as you guys know. Like, 1 minute everything's going good, everything's going great, and the next minute, yeah, you already know. Next minute everything gone bad, everything has just scattered, destroyed itself. And that's just what life is. That's just how life works, that's just how life goes. But the thing is, the key thing to life is a mind game. Life is literally all about the mind. So if you can take control of your mind, yeah, you can take control of your life. So let's get into it. This thing has literally changed my life. The first time I heard about this, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I swear, I literally just opened Pandora's door. No, not door. I literally opened Pandora's box and I was like, oh my days, why didn't no one tell me this before? But listen, now that I know, I'm here to pass this knowledge on to you to help you guys, do you know what I mean? So, I used to work at this like place, yeah, and oh, they're not used to stressing me out. But anyway, I picked up some good tips from them. So one of the things that I learned through that job was life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. That blew my damn mind. I was like, damn. I was like, why did I never think of this before? Like, it's so obvious, like, it's such an obvious little minute thing, yeah, but it literally makes the biggest difference in your life. Literally, I can promise you that. Like, for me personally, okay, little story time, let's go back in time, right? I used to be the type of person, yeah, when things didn't go my way, I would literally just get really, really frustrated. I would literally just get really, really frustrated. Sometimes I'd even cry, I'd have little outbursts of anger, I'd shut down, like, I don't want to talk to anyone, I'd just keep myself to myself. I'd be like, okay, I quit, I'm not doing this no more, like just really frustrated. Like it could have been literally anything. Like I'd be like, oh, I hate my life, and why does this always happen to me, and why does this type of thing happen to me, like why does bad things happen to, do you know what I mean? Like, and that is the type of person that I used to be. I used to just always have a negative outlook on like these situations. Since I heard that, it has completely changed how I feel about situations and how I respond to certain situations. Like for example, if I miss the bus or something, or if I miss like the train, before I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, oh, why am I late? Now I've missed what I've gone to go do. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm gonna be running late. Now the day's gonna go bad, or I knew today was gonna go wrong. Do you know what I mean? That is what I used to be like. But now I'm like, oh, okay, I've missed my bus, I've missed my train, that's fine. I'm just gonna wait for the next one. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get on that train, or okay, now at least I've got some time to just gather my thoughts. Maybe I can make the most out of this time. So while I'm waiting for the next train, I'm just gonna do some editing, or while I'm waiting for the next train, I'm gonna listen to something that's gonna make me feel better. Do you know what I mean? So it really is how you handle it. And I feel like since I've adopted that principle, ever since I adopted that principle, I've been more in control of my emotions. I've been more grateful for situations. I've been able to have more of a positive outlook. I've been able to just be more of a positive person. Yeah, so it's really important how you handle and how you react to certain situations, because basically you design your environment, you create your reality. So if something bad happens to you and you respond to that negative thing in a negative way, guess what's going to happen? More negative things are going to happen to you. Like, have you ever just had such a crap day? Say you wake up and you just feel crap overall, and then the more you dwell in how you feel, the more your day starts to get worse. You find out that, oh, your water's not getting as hot as it usually does, or you've missed like a parcel, or you've missed transport, there's traffic on the road. You know, the day just progressively just gets worse and worse and worse, and that is because of your energy. You're basically attracting negative things to yourself. You're basically bringing about more negative things because you're dwelling in that negative space. Because you're dwelling in that negative space, you're not leaving any room for any positive things, any good things to happen to you. And also because you're dwelling in that negative space, you're more all your senses are more heightened to the negative experiences. You're more susceptible to receiving like more negative experiences. I don't think, I'm not putting that in the best way. I mean, it's early morning, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like energy attracts energy. So if you're walking around miserable and you just feel like crap and you're just so negative, yeah, guess what's going to happen to you? Guess what's coming your way? Guess what you're going to attract into your life? You're going to attract more negativity. You're going to attract more bad situations. Why? That's because your mind, like I said before, your mind is so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, yeah. Your mind creates your life. Your mind creates your life. So if you have control of your mind, you have control of your life. So if you're able to just change one little thing, safe, and it's not going to be something that's like that happens straight away. It's going to be something that you have to take recognition of, you know, meditate on, active steps towards improving your mental state and improving how you respond to things. It's not going to be something that happens in a day. It's going to be continuous progress. Like even now, like that I say that I've improved a lot. Still sometimes if something happens to me, of course I'm still human. I'm still going to get emotional about it. I'm still going to feel some type of way, but I try not to. I try my best, especially if it's like little things. Like I try not to react to them at all. Like just try and look at the positives, or just, okay, that's happened, it is what it is, move on to the next thing, not to dwell in that negative space. Do you know what I mean? So the reverse is true. If you're thinking about positivity, if you're in a positive space and a positive energy, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract more positive things. You're going to attract more blessings to you. I know it's easier said than done. Like, it's easier saying, oh yeah, you just failed your test, but you know, be happy about it, you know, be positive about it. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but you have to look at the bright side. For example, someone, you failed your test, you failed your assignments or something, yeah, but think about the positive. The fact that you're still alive is a big thing. It's a big thing, because many people went to bed with you, they didn't wake up. Many people left home with you and they didn't go back home safely. Do you know what I mean? So even just things like that, and even like the fact that your family's alive, you're able to have an opportunity to you have another day. Do you know what I mean? You've been given the gift of another day to make things right. So failing a test or failing your assignment isn't the end of the world. It doesn't define you as a person. It doesn't define your future. So I know you guys are thinking, okay, yeah, that's all good and great. You're telling us that it's easier said than done, whatever. You're telling us that you want us to be more grateful. You want us to react positively. But how do we do this? Like, how? And it's going to be different for each person, but personally for me, yeah, it started off with little things. I started off little by little, so if little things went wrong, I'd make sure to be conscious about how I'm going to respond to it. And sometimes, in the beginning stages, okay, so in the beginning stages for me, I was really primarily focused on how I responded to little things, because I know that if I was overreacting for little things, then I'm definitely going to be overreacting for the bigger things. Do you know what I mean? So like, for example, say I broke a plate, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I just broke a plate, oh my gosh, ah. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'd be slightly annoyed for like a few seconds, like, oh my gosh, I've just dropped my plate and I've just broken it, now I've got to clean this up. Take a deep breath, and then I'm like, okay, it is what it is. It's just a plate. Do you know what I mean? I've still got more plates, so why am I pissed off? Pack it up, put it in the bin, we move on. That's how I started off. And then when it was like, when the problems like would progress and it was like bigger situations, and I'd get frustrated, and I'd just take some time out and I just think, okay, that's happened. Can I do anything to help it? Can I do anything to change it? Is it in my control? Yes or no? If it's not in my control, then okay, I'm forgetting about it. There's nothing I can do about it. So why am I stressing about something that I can't control? Why am I doing that to myself? Why are you doing that to yourself? If you can't control something, why are you stressing about it? Do you know what I mean? And then it was also, okay, can I control it? Yes. If I can control it, what can I do to alleviate the problem? What can I do to make this problem go away? What can I do to make this problem better? What can I do to make myself feel better? Do you know what I mean? So you start off with little problems, work your way up to the big ones. Be more conscious, just be more aware of the thoughts that you're saying to yourself, the thoughts that you're saying out loud to other people, how you feel inside about certain situations. Yeah, it's going to help you have a more positive outlook. Yeah, so you don't want to say, oh yeah, but other people have it worse. I think this is what I was doing as well, but I understand that you can think that way, and like, of course, there's always someone who's going to have it worse. There's always someone who's going through a problem. Like I said in my last video, you're always either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or on your way to a storm. Do you know what I mean? And that's the same for everyone on earth. There's always a problem, no matter if you're rich, poor, black, white, yellow, green, orange, blue, purple. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're always gonna have a problem in life. That's just how life works. But you don't want to compare your situation to someone else's. And yes, someone else may be going through something worse, but that does not invalidate your feelings. That does not invalidate your own experience. Like, no matter how small you may think it is, or no matter how small it may seem to other people, it doesn't matter, because it's still your experience. It's still something that you're going through. It's still your feeling, and no one in this life can feel something the way you feel something. No one in this life is going to experience something the same way you experienced it. So Two people can be going on a roller coaster ride, and one person can think, oh my gosh, this ride was absolutely great. The next person could have been shitting their pants, do you know what I mean? Saying, oh, I would never ever go on a roller coaster again in my life. So just because that they experienced the same situation doesn't mean that how they felt internally was the same. They have their own individual experiences, whether positive or negative, and that's the same thing with everything in life. So don't invalidate your feelings, don't invalidate your own experiences by comparing it to other people, because like I said, something small for me could be really, really deep for you, and vice versa. So another way to help you with dealing with situations like this and how to respond and react is by journaling. And I'm actually going to go a lot more into detail next week in my next video. So my next video is actually going to be about journaling and how to use journaling to improve you as a person, to help you like with your mind and stuff. So journaling is really, really good, and it's something that I do as well. And I write down like everything, do you know what I mean? Like the whole purpose of a journal is literally to get your thoughts and your feelings onto paper, so then you're able to read back, reflect, and able basically just to have a form of release. Journaling is really, really good, like especially when you're frustrated, sad, angry, upset, confused. I think those are the best times, those are the prime times that you want to journal, because that's when you're able to get all your thoughts down, you're able to express how you're feeling. Because when you're thinking, when you're going through a load of emotions and you're journaling, you're able to basically take that time out to process your feelings, which a lot of people don't do, which is why a lot of people do have low emotional intelligence levels, because they're not taking the time to actually process their thoughts, process their feelings, process how it makes them feel or how it may make others. Ciao. Since I started journaling, I feel like I have a lot more control of my life. Like, I don't keep my feelings internalized, don't keep my feelings just boiling up inside of me. I'm able to just express like my hurt, my pain, my anger, and I know that I don't need to say it out loud. No one else is going to read my journal, and if I want to just write it down, rip it and burn it up later, I can do that, do you know what I mean? And it's really helped me a lot, because especially when something goes really wrong and I'm just feeling so down, so upset, I don't want to talk to anyone about it, I'm able to process my thoughts. I'm able to think to myself, okay, this is what has happened to me, this is how I feel about it, get all my thoughts down. And then once it's down, I don't think about it anymore, it's gone, it's out of me, it's released. And sometimes I may still dwell in like, sadness, or like, oh, this has happened to me, but when I look back on it, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was being such a drama queen. But do you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just gonna keep repeating this. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you respond to it. Honestly, that is like one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received. It literally changed my life. It literally changed how I respond to things so much. And I feel like you can even ask my friends, like I think my friends would even say like, yeah, like you've become a lot more chill. Like I've always just been a chill person in general, but I think since I've upgraded my mentality and I've been able to gain a little bit more, not a lot, just a little bit more control of my mind, I have been a lot more chill situations. I'm just like, yeah, okay, if that happens, it is what it is. If I can't control it, I'm not going to stress about it, because it is what it is, do you know what I mean? It's going to happen whether or not I like it. So why am I stressing about something that I can't control? Or why am I stressing about something that has already happened and I can't control it, do you know what I mean? That's just going to make me feel worse. It's just not going to bring out the best of the situation. So that's what I've been able to learn. Like honestly, when life gives you lemons, babe, make lemonade. And if you don't like lemonade, babe, you can make some lemon tea, okay? If you don't like lemon tea, you can make a lemon tart, all right? If you don't like no lemon tart, just suck on the lemon, all right? Suck on the lemon, because citrus is good for you, and you'll get like your vitamin C and stuff. So when life gives you lemons, babe, take it And like I said, as a Christian, I believe that of course things are going to happen to you, but I'm going to come out greater because of it. Do you know what I mean? And everything that happens to you is to shape who you are and who you become in the future. So if you choose to negatively respond to these experiences, then your future's not going to be that great. Let's just be honest. You're not going to have such a great life. You're going to be miserable, depressed, grumpy little beep. Do you know what I mean? So but at the same time, when you're more positive about things, when you don't really dwell in negative spaces, you have more of an opportunity to achieve success. You have more of an opportunity to learn from your failures. You have more of an opportunity to become the person that God has created you to be. You have more of an opportunity to achieve your full divine destiny. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so you just always need to remember that every problem you have it because you can handle it. Your problems are not greater than you. You are greater than your problems. That's why they're your problems, because you're able to control it. No one else can control your problems the way you can control it. No one else can handle and deal with your problems the way you can handle it and deal with it. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I post a new video. And of course, if you guys like Talks with T, make sure you share this out to anyone who you think might need it. You know, we all need a little pick me up sometimes, you know. And obviously I'm doing this for you guys because I want to help you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, like I said, next week's video is going to be about journaling and how to journal and why it's good, what's helped me, and you guys know already. Yeah, yeah, bye.